Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... second-guessing that return. He'll keep it himself. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. First play does nothing.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Quick strike complete. Turning on the Jets. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
With the catch, it's Luna. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet, get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
They just keep firing. Get it out on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Luna. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down at the 41.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Finds a man all alone. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. And incomplete on the deep ball. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And the Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Swings it out to the flat. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking for a crease to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, midshipman.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over Akron. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He'll get rid of it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the footballs.
He's loose. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Quarterback may change this route. Sends it back in motion. Lost to throw again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Running into the open space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back, he wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take up.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Buying some time and some room to work. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Skips away from pressure. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking for a deep man. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Navy! They take the lead with the 6.
How about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over the Judicials. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, not giving up the third down conversion.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hawkins. Grabbed behind the line, it's Glass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road,
Trying to get behind the defense. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And here comes the Navy offense. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Sets up the screen. Finding an escape route.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Red pass, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And now here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Got his man downfield. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, midshipman.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab, it's Luna. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he almost throws another one. I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open, he makes it happen himself, now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
He wants to throw it. Looking for space to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the run, it's Love. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Pressure coming. Dances away. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Runs through a tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 17 over Stanford. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bring in the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! Once he got some room, it was over. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hawkins. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Off play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback. That you're.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Snagged out of the air. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen. We had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, is this offense set up now.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.